Hello and welcome. Today we're in the new Tier 7 Dutch light cruiser, the Eendracht. She is the tech tree ship before the Haarlem, and she was given to me by Wargaming for preview. And she has pretty good anti-air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Got him. The anti-air is actually one of the highest DPS AAs of any ship in the game. However, it only has 3.5 kilometer range, so it's effectively self-defense only, and even then again only against some types of planes. But as I mentioned, this is a light cruiser. Remember, the Haarlem, which is the next ship in this same tech tree line, is a large cruiser, just kind of skipping over the heavy cruiser part. And being a light cruiser, she does suffer from the same problem other Tier 7 light cruisers have, which is the penetration. It only is at 25 millimeters. Wait, is that an AFK and back? I mean, I'm gonna take the shot, why not? And then swap over to AP, because we can do a follow-up shot then, right? Ooh. No, she's not AFK, she just wasn't paying any attention. Okay, that's fine. So, as I was saying, Tier 7 light cruisers have 152 millimeters divided by 4. Wait, is the Ranger attacking me again? Surely the torpedoes can't arm here, right? They should be too close to the island. Right? They can't arm here. Right? Damn it. Well, that was unfortunate. I just took 7,000 damage. That's 20% of my HP for nothing. I guess I wasn't paying much attention either. At least she wasn't able to do a follow-up, and we are wasting a lot of the Ranger's planes. While they do regenerate, I mean, it also means that she won't be able to get full strikes off. And wow, that's a lot of torpedoes. I guess I do have to move forward, and then we'll just shell the Bayan, I suppose? But yeah, as I was saying, HE penetration, 25 millimeters only. Battleship armor is 26 millimeters, the standard armor plates. So you take IFHE. This gets you up to, I think, 30 or 31 millimeters of HE penetration, which is fine, but it does cut your fire chance in half. Still, it's better than not being able to do penetrating hits against BBs, other than the superstructure. The AP on the ship is pretty meh. Oh, by the way, one thing though to mention, the HE actually has 50% more DPM than the Haarlems, which makes sense. Light cruisers tend to have more DPM than heavy cruisers, just less penetration. Also, I don't think this ship has battlecruiser dispersion. I'm pretty sure it's just regular cruiser one. So you do actually have decent-ish firepower. Not the greatest, but decent-ish. Kind of like the Weimar, except, well, less pen on the HE. Wait, is the Ranger attacking me again? No, it doesn't look like it. But she's attacking next to me, which is basically the same thing. It's a bit silly. The airstrike on the ship is 10 kilometer range. It has 34 millimeters of HE pen, and it's basically the same other than the range as the Haarlems, except you get one charge instead of two, and well, the range difference. I honestly find that the airstrikes on this ship are pretty lackluster. Or maybe it's because I keep playing this ship kind of like I played the Weimar. I mean, we have similar range, we're both light cruisers. I suppose the pen difference is there, but damage per minute is about the same. Also, that was an extremely lucky salvo on the Bayan. Double fire while I have IFHE. The AP is definitely worse than the Weimars. In fact, I think the AP shell itself is worse than Dallas's AP. And obviously the DPM is also pretty lackluster. Wait, is the Ranger striking around me again? I mean, look, there's torpedo bombers right there. But at least we're gonna sink the Bayan here. Yep, goodbye Bayan. And yes, the Ranger is donating some planes again. Well, some of them anyway. Oh, a destroyer behind us. Well, don't mind if I do with my Hydro. I could also use my airstrike on the destroyer. I mean, I might be able to hit her, right? Although I suppose we'll have to see where she actually is. The left-hand task should be able to spot her soon. Okay, oh, she is actually over there. Well, slightly more reversing. But she's gonna move if I try to airstrike her right now, right? So it won't work. Oh, she uses smoke! Okay, in that case, let's just drop it. Because, you know, maybe she'll just stand still in the smoke screen. Maybe I should just blind fire into the smoke. Because it's not like the airstrike is actually gonna get her. Oh, actually we landed something on her. Maybe from the bombs, maybe from the shells. But that Z-23 looks very dead. She only has 4k HP and, well, we should be able to get her. What? Lefantask, what did you do? Okay, at least we got the Z-23 then. And the Ranger is donating some planes again. Wow! That's very generous of her. And they got wiped before they dropped as well. Now I'm thinking, should I maybe go around the island there and surprise the Nürnberg with some AP? On the other hand, maybe I should turn around and follow the two battleships, because if you look at the map, there's an unattended kid and a Kagero in the middle. But my Hydra is gonna be off soon, so I won't be too much help. But I think I probably should still follow them. Yeah, let's just follow them. I'm gonna just turn around and leave. Because it really would be bad for my team if we lost two battleships for basically no reason. But still, obviously, if a ship shows up... Oh, wait, what? A lazo? What? I didn't expect that, but I mean, it's a cruiser, it's showing broadside, why not? It doesn't matter. Wait, what? 2 penetrations, 3 overpins? Does that ship not have a citadel? 3 over penetrations, 1 penetration? What the hell? I guess AP isn't really working. Let's throw out an airstrike, because I don't know what else to do. Yeah, AP is apparently not working, so we're gonna switch to HE. I really did think I would get some citadels there, but apparently not. Oh, I really like it. I really like it when he shouts, "Brandalarm!" It's so cool. Actually, hot. Okay, maybe I don't like it when he shouts "Brandalarm," because, well, it means my ship is on fire and that is unpleasant. Luckily though, these aren't large cruisers, so they don't suffer from hyper long fires. These are standard cruiser fires as far as I can tell. And apparently a Nürnberg is coming around the island. So we're gonna load AP and we're gonna surprise her. Actually, is my positioning bad? Yeah, I think my positioning is not great. Because I'll have to push forward here soon. When the Nürnberg comes closer. Maybe we can finish the job before that though. Okay, come on. Oh, she disappeared for a moment. Hello? Okay, there she is. Ah, she's already angled! Yeah, okay, I have to take the risk now. I have to show her broadside while doing a turnout. Because if I don't, I get torped by the Nürnberg and I'm guaranteed dead. Whereas if I do the risky turn, maybe I'll survive. Or even worse, she could ram me. Well, at least the Nürnberg has a citadel. Okay. Oh, that was a bit of a mistake, only into the bow. Wait, so I guess we're just gonna run here, right? Just run straight away. She only has 1 turret at the front, so it's not that bad. Maybe my battleship behind me or in front of me will help. But I'll switch to HE for now. Okay, maybe she won't help. Well, the Nürnberg has standard AP, so I guess I can bring all my guns to bear. Well, that about does it. Oh, come on! The CV is attacking me? Seriously? Again? Oh, are you kidding me? Now a destroyer shows up too? Seriously? What is this? Why is everyone trying to sink my Eendracht? Okay, at least we got between the 2 torpedoes, so we should be fine. Oh, and we're actually doing pretty well against the kid as well. Come on, 1000 HP? Wait, what? It did 220 damage? How? How can it deal so little damage? It did 220 again. What is this? I feel cheated. Shouldn't HE pen or HE damage be like shell damage divided by 3? Surely these shells don't deal 660 damage normally, right? Or they don't have the listed damage as 660. They definitely have more than that, I'm sure of it. Because even the smallest caliber destroyer shells don't do that little. But somehow we did 220 twice. Oh, wait, what? Why is the kid firing her guns at me? Isn't that really silly? Okay, well, we'll take our shot. Come on, come on. Well, I mean, who are we kidding? Even if we land those shells, it would deal 220 damage again or something. Damn. Okay. Anyway, we can probably forget about the kid now, because she probably won't show up again. And the CV, for some reason, is attacking the ranger of the enemy team rather than spotting the destroyer or attacking a Colorado or the lasso, whatever. Maybe it was like the last flight. I could launch a scout plane. I should be able to hit the Colorado from this kind of range. Or maybe the lasso. I mean, I could fire at the lasso right now, but the shells would never arrive. Colorado it is then. But I really should be shooting the cruiser. Because taking out the cruiser is obviously more important. Oh, a Cleveland! That means I don't have to ever worry about the kid again. Because even if the kid, like, smokes up and starts shelling me, it doesn't matter because Cleveland has radar. And we will just keep shelling the Colorado. Hopefully she doesn't turn her turrets towards us. As long as she doesn't do that, we should be fine. Wait, no, maybe not. There's a CV attack. No. CV, stop, please. Please, aircraft carrier. You've donated enough planes to me already. Please stop. Please? Come on, please don't. Why is Mantair not doing anything? What the hell? Oh, right, they added some kind of stupid immunity phase into it. That's really silly. There really shouldn't be immunity phases for planes. They should always take damage. Even if you buff the HP of the planes, I don't care. But right now it kinda... It disadvantages short-range anti-air, doesn't it, right? If there are immunity phases. And it's a bit silly, I think. But luckily the Colorado actually did not engage us. Or me, I mean. Well, I still have 2000 HP left. Torpedo? Oh no! No! Am I really gonna die to kid torps? Please no. Please let me be able to turn through them. Come on. Oh! Well, I suppose range is even better. And... Oh, the Cleveland actually did take care of the... Actually, I don't know who took care of the destroyer. Somebody did though. And there are more torpedo bombers coming in, but luckily they're very few, so I should be able to avoid them. I'm gonna get my guns turning on that section, and meanwhile I will be trying to dodge the torpedo bombers. Come on, massive anti-air, delete the planes, please. Hello? Anti-air, please? Okay, we got them, but a bit too late. Then again, we avoided the torpedo regardless. And our scout plane finished, so we can't actually fire at the Tona. Okay, dive bombers are launching on the Ranger. That's bad news for me, right? One bomb means I'm dead. I should go towards the Cleveland. The Cleveland is going to give me a long-range AA. If you combine that with my short-range anti-air, this should keep me maybe alive. Maybe. So I can get close enough to that Ranger and then, I don't know, shoot her or something. Come on. We can survive this air assault. Luckily, the squadron isn't even a full squadron, so the chances actually are going up. Come on, Cleveland's anti-air, delete them! Go, 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 go! Mine too, please. Come on. Oh! We got them all before the drop. Nice. And now we just try to sail straight towards the Ranger, so we can get a few more shots off. Or maybe we won't, maybe we'll just cap out. Depends on what the team does. I'm gonna try to get close to the Ranger though. Although those rocket planes look like a problem, because that's a full squadron and, well, there's that immunity thing again. Come on. Oh, apparently they're not a problem. Nice flak dodging. Good flak there, Cleveland. Well done, thank you. Okay, and I guess we're safe now because the game's gonna end by cap in a moment, I think. Maybe we can get... Never mind, we can't get some random shells over the island. Oh well. So, if you took anything away from this, the self-defense anti-air of the Eendracht is pretty damn good. Other than that, she's pretty much like a light cruiser. 103k damage, 30 plane shutdown, 2216 base XP, and obviously the Cleveland deserves a compliment for helping me this much. Still though, it's basically like a light cruiser. Has about light cruiser armor, has about light cruiser guns, light cruiser-ish range, although a bit more would be nice, but she does have a scout plane, so it's not that bad. The airstrike is difficult to use, as I mentioned on the Haarlem video, and that's, I mean, it is what it is, right? Look, we did 2 airstrikes this game. We dropped 96 bombs for literally no hits and no damage. So let's take a look at the Eendracht in port. This is what the perma camo on the ship looks like. But first, the captain skills. This is what I used. Grease the gears. I don't think you necessarily need this. It's just something I took by reflex. Then priority target, adrenaline rush, concealment expert, and IFHE. These are the 14 points I would recommend. Everything else is pretty much extra. I settled for survivability expert and the top grade gunner, but you don't really have to. I don't really know what you'd take other than this, but this is just what I figured. You could consider expert AA marksman. The game recommends last stand. Obviously something like gun feeder could be useful. Maybe radio location, I don't really know. But I suppose honestly you'd really consider what you would take for the tier 8, 9 and 10 ships rather than what you would use on the tier 7 one. Upgrades wise, I used propulsion mod because this is not a large cruiser, so you don't need damage control. The other option would be steering gears, I suppose, but I find 9 second rudder shift is good enough. And propulsion mod just feels extremely nice going from a standstill. Then I used the dispersion upgrade. I suppose, considering how powerful the AA is, maybe AA guns modification 1 could be nice. Then I use hydro. If I didn't have this, obviously damage control. And in the first slot I actually used the spotting aircraft modification. Otherwise, main arts modification 1, of course. And that's just because the spotting aircraft lasts for 100 seconds and the range is quite nice to have. And it lasts for 100 seconds, so 40 seconds more than on the Weimar, for example. And the boost, or the upgrade, gives you another 30 seconds on it. That's pretty good to have. In fact, actually, you could consider taking the Eye in the Sky skill, which makes your duration only 65 seconds, but it also makes the cooldown on it twice as quick. And you get some extra of them. So you might not get as many shots off in one go, but you'll get the plane up more often. That's something to consider. So, I guess let's take a look at the armor scheme then. As I mentioned, it's a light cruiser, so it has some weird armor, but it is light cruiser armor. 16mm bow, as you can see. Even side armor plate is 16mm. The stern is also... Wait, what? The stern is 20mm? What the hell? And it actually has an icebreaker at the back that's entirely to the full stern, and it's 60mm. I mean, this can't be an icebreaker, right? Because it's not like you'd reverse into the iceberg. What? What the hell is this? I suppose the way you should tank with this is you go stern on towards the enemy. Then the citadel protection seems to be, or at least, wait, is that a 70mm torpedo belt? It is! A 70mm torp belt. Okay, that's pretty cool, I suppose. Then, behind that you have apparently a 30mm citadel belt. And I guess this part here... No, it's 70mm casemate, not torp belt. But the torp belt itself is also 75. I guess the citadel isn't actually all that well protected. And I think I got away with showing that broadside to that Nürnberg because the citadel sits so low in the water, rather than it being well protected. So this isn't like the Haarlem at all in this sense. it is a light cruiser through and through. It's fairly fast, not the greatest maneuverability for a light cruiser, and 10.4 kilometer concealment is also not that great. 5.4 for air concealment is pretty good though. And this ship, and something I didn't mention in the Haarlem as well, actually goes really well with a smoke ship on your team, because you have a 5.6 kilometer smoke firing penalty. So you could just smoke up with someone and sit in the smoke and spam, and it's a pretty scary ship in that situation. The airstrike is very similar to what the Haarlem has, as I mentioned. You have 6 bombs per plane, but this time you have 8 planes per attack, so it's 48 of them, whereas the Haarlem has 10 planes with 6 bombs each, so it's 60. And the Haarlem also has, well, 2 attack flights. So overall, this is, honestly, my first impression of this ship was way better than the Haarlems, but the longer I played her, while I mentioned the Haarlem was an acquired taste, I didn't really get it from the Eendracht. The Eendracht, it's a light cruiser through and through, and I don't really like tier 7 light cruisers. 25mm or 31mm of HE pen with IFHE I think isn't quite enough to make it an enjoyable ship to play for me. But people who like ships like the Weimar, the München, the Atlanta, the Helena, they might like it. And more power to them, because it is a decently stealthy enough ship. Also, somebody mentioned Big Race in the last video as a port. There is a mod for that. You can literally have Big Race as a port. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support. And I hope I'll see you guys next time.